Hello and welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Catherine Falk with Cox Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so pleased to have Sharon Bulova, Chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, with us. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Great to join you today.
As we look forward to 2011, there's so many things that have to be priorities in the county, but tell us about what your priorities are.
My priorities, first of all, is to get us through what is another challenging year and adopting a budget that is responsible and preserves our quality of life that people live here for. This is also a year where we're doing redistricting. But for my own personal priorities, things that I also want to spend time on, first of all, is energy. And I'm establishing a private sector energy task force, pulling together folks in the business community, our institutional community, also Dominion Virginia Power, Washington Gas, for us to identify ways that we can improve on energy efficiency, sustainability, security, and essentially make us more competitive here in the region.
That's great. And the budget process will start up around the end of February, and how long does that take?
The budget process starts traditionally with the county executive releasing his advertised budget the end of February. And prior to that, the superintendent of schools in January releases his budget. Things generally heat up at that time because you've got a vehicle on the table for discussion. And we adopt the budget by the end of April. So by May 1st, we have a new budget. That happens also to be the period of time that we'll be doing redistricting. And so redistricting is required after the census every 10 years. We're required to even up the numbers of people in each of our districts so that we have equal representation.
And the county now has probably about 1.2 million people.
We have approximately 1.2 million people, although we'll know for sure when the census is completed.
And so you have to rearrange people into equal sizes of 9 different districts, is that right?
That's right. Their federal law requires, it's called one man, one vote, but it requires equity in representation so that you don't have one district that's lopsided and large and another that's small, and that's not fair.
That's great. I know that Tysons Redevelopment and the whole Tysons Corner area with the coming rail is also a top priority. Tell us how that's going.
Tysons is a major priority, and all of the ingredients are in place to be building rail. We've passed the comprehensive plan in June to redevelop Tysons. A major priority is to make sure that when development happens, that it is in concert with the comprehensive plan and the vision that we're excited about. We also want to make sure, and this is a priority, that there is sufficient workforce housing in Tysons so that you don't have a Tysons Corner that's populated only by everyone at the higher end of the income level, and you don't have room for people who are entry level right out of college, that you don't have room for people in the service industry. We need to have a mixture of incomes and housing to make it work.
Terrific. I know you love to hear from citizens with their concerns or great ideas. How's the best way for them to contact you?
Best way for folks to visit me is to go to our county website, fairfaxcounty.gov, click on Chairman, and sign up for my Bulova byline.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and have a great day.